The question on the table is, how do you build a static page? So first thing I'm going to do is log in here to my site. And what I'm going to do is this is pretty straightforward. I'm going to add content. So if I go to add content, let me zoom back in here. It'll ask me, what do you want to add? And if I say basic page, I'm sorry, I was calling it static page earlier. I'm just going to call this about us. And then it has all of this content here for the body. And I'm just going to actually come in here and I'm going to change this to full HTML. And I'm going to say, I'm just temporarily going to put in some content here. Okay. So a couple things here. I'm gonna create a menu link. So Dominic, one of the things that you said you can't trouble having it show up. It's not. That's weird. Okay, well we'll deal with that in a minute. So if yeah, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna call it, my menu link is gonna be about. Excuse me. Question is, where do you want it? You want it in the main menu. What's the weight? I'm going to put it at number 1, so it'll be next to the home menu. And good enough. So I hit save. And I've got an About Us page. This is the About Us page. I don't know why this is here. This is, oh, actually, I know why. It's because I think I've got this called out in one of my blocks, or it as showing up on all, it's a block that's showing up on all my pages. So I need to turn this off on this page for whatever reason it's on there. But this is all this should be showing, is this is the About Us page. If I go to the menu, come up here to the top. So my header is not shown. Oh, no, oh, it is. There it is. But there's my About page. So I've got my About link is working. So let me actually zoom out here. But the nice thing is all my content's here, right? So it's easy to just start banging out pages once you have your core menu done and your core header done. You can start creating these static pages pretty quickly. So let me see really quickly about why this block is showing up. But I've got a feeling it's something that I did earlier. And so if I go to structure, blocks, and content, left of gallery, view gallery, and main page content, test image link. I'm guessing that that's it. So if I delete that, yes. Great. So now we're back. That test image was just showing up on every page because it was a block that I made and I put in there, was testing around with. So now I can start building the HTML, right? So if I looked at that, I don't have my PDF here with me open, but you should know what that PDF is, right? It's remind me what's on there. What's on that page? There's the map, right? The Google map. There's some regions in there, and so we could say I could add some more content here, and say, look, put stuff in. I'll put a block in on the About page, and update the region. One of the things that I want to do, you notice my URL here. I'll zoom in. Is node 251. Well, I don't want it to be node 251. I want it to have a distinct path. And so if I go back and I edit this, this About Us, I'm betting that I can say force a path to be about. URL path settings. So if I say about, Optionally specify an alternate URL by which this content can be accessed. For example, type about, well, that's original, when writing an about page. Use a relative path and don't add a trailing slash or URL alias, or the URL alias will not work. So if I say save, and I come up to the top of my site and I say about, I should get my about page. What this is handy for is that when I define my blocks, then I can say only show up on the about page, and my blocks will only show up there. So it's a way of controlling that structure. Okay, well, I'm going to stop. Say goodbye, everybody.